Time blocking is one of the best ways to make sure you create dedicated slots during your day for focused work and move your tasks and goals forward. In this video, I wanted to show you a system using Notion and Notion Calendar for an easy time blocking approach so you can stay on top of your tasks and block out your time during the day. If you find this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Let's dive right in. To get started, I wanted to go over everything you need in order to use this system. Along with having a Notion account, you'll also need to install Notion Calendar and add your Google or iCloud Calendar account. I'll leave the link to download Notion Calendar in the description below if you haven't used it before. To get started, I'm going to first add a task manager database. Right now I have an empty page. If you'd like to add your own empty page, you can go ahead and click, for example, the plus sign next to the various sections on your sidebar, or you can go ahead and click here to add a new page. Once you have a new page, you can go ahead and click database on the bottom, and I'm going to use empty database. Or if you'd like to connect it to your existing task manager, you can also skip ahead after I've created the database. So let's say that this is a task manager. The only thing you really need to have is some kind of property, which is a status, so that we can track whether or not the task is not started, in progress, or done. And then we also need a date property so that we can see it on a calendar. So those are the main things that you really need to have in order for this to work. And let's go ahead and add a few tasks in here. So once you have a few tasks, another really useful thing to do here would be just to add some views. So I'm going to go ahead and create an incomplete view where I filtered it out by status to do an in progress. And then I'll also create another one here, which is filtered by status done, so that we have a incomplete, done, and also just view all. And I'm going to name this one view all. So the next step is to open up Notion Calendar. You can use the link in the description below if you don't have it already, or use it on the browser. You can add calendar accounts here. So you can, as you can see, you can connect your Google Calendar or your iCloud Calendar. Once you have those, the best approach if you're trying to use this kind of system would be that your time blocks live in your main, for example, Google Calendar, so that no one's going to book anything with you during that time if you've really decided to do focus work. As you can see, like blocked work time here, and then afternoon time slot. Things like this could be useful for your time blocking approach. Let's say that I want to create more of these blocks. I can create more. This is actually going to get synced with my Google Calendar so that it's going to be here. So focused work block. So once you have your time block set up inside of your calendar and being able to view your calendar accounts here, the next step is going to be to add your Notion database on top of this. The way that I would recommend doing this is actually from Notion itself. So now if we go over to our Notion page over here, you can click the settings over on the right hand side and then go to manage in calendar. When I click that, you can now see that task manager has been added. Now if I click this, you can now see all of my tasks over here. My favorite setup for this one is actually if I go to the settings icon here, and for the status, I want to see incomplete, and also for the date, I want to see all of the ones that are unscheduled. So now what I can do is start dragging my tasks into the time block slots. So let's say I'm going to do my project proposal in the afternoon, and I'll also call the doctor's office in the afternoon. I can do my restaurant reservation here, or weekly team prep, and all of these. Now I've moved it into my time block. So when I'm actually working on this day, so if I go to my day view, I can mark this one as done. And if I think of more tasks to add, I can also directly add it here. Let's say that I realize I need to pick up packages, but I'm not going to necessarily do them in this time block, but I can assign it later. So now if I finish this one, I can finish it like this. And then what's cool is now if I go back to my Notion page, you'll now see that in the incomplete, I have less things in my to do. In my done page, you can see the ones that I've done and in what time slot I did them. And then in view all, I can see everything. Both of these are syncing together. It's just that now you get that context of your entire Google Calendar or iCloud Calendar while you're doing your tasks from Notion. And you can also add your tasks directly to your task manager just by typing in through the Notion calendar. So client, project proposal, for example, and you can always change if you want to see all of them, the dates as well. And you can even actually create different views of the same database. So if I go back to my Notion page here, although I connected it to the view all view, I can also do it so I see all my done tasks only by clicking here, managing calendar. And now you can see I can also see which ones are done and then a view all like this. And then if you want to work like this during the day, you can just have it pinned on the side like this and have it open in day view. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope to see you all in the next video.